The only thing I know about Drake is he's revealed himself.
He's like hung. That's what you know about him.
Bro.
He is though. Why did he do that? That's so crazy. I wonder if he ever addressed that. That he's fucking hung.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows? Anyway, welcome back to the JLB Podcast. My name is Joker.
My name is Needle.
And today we have on someone who really needs no introduction. One of the greatest Mario players of all time, for one of the games at least. Tibs, welcome to the podcast.
Hey, what's up?
It's great to have you here. So, I have a question real quick about Galaxy, because
Yeah.
you speedrun Galaxy 1 and 2, correct?
Primarily Galaxy 1. I have done like an 80%
Oh.
run for Galaxy 2, but it's primarily Galaxy 1.
Galaxy
You
1.
won the
I see.
gold.
Is it safe to say that most people who run Galaxy 1 run Galaxy 2 as well, and vice versa?
Yeah, I do think people have like their preferences. But I feel like everyone who's ran Galaxy 1 is probably ran Galaxy 2.
That
Yeah.
is kind of true, yeah.
I do notice
I-
a lot of the Galaxy runners just happen to be like just multi Mario runners. Like they do Sunshine and 64 as well, and maybe even like
Mhm.
Odyssey. But I don't know. Maybe that's just my friend group because everyone's like
Me, Swag, Druz, like we're all like that now.
Yeah.
Bombs are starting to become one. Like I started running Galaxy like I forgot when. I think it was when I was living in Colorado, which was like a couple months ago. And then like then I did a Galaxy 2 run. I didn't like it at first, but then I signed up for the 602. So to practice, I did greens for Galaxy 2. So now I kind of like that category more
Mhm.
than like any percent. So it's like, yeah, most people who do Galaxy 1 will definitely dip their toes
Yeah.
into Galaxy 2 at some point.
do you do multi Mario runs?
I do not. However, I am signed up for the 602 race this summer. I have done a little bit of SM64 practice.
Okay.
Um,
So
I have played Sunshine. I haven't done like any like.
you haven't played
know.
Sunshine? Is that what you said?
No, I have played it.
Oh,
I have
okay.
played it. I just haven't like done like practice or anything for that game.
I see.
yeah.
Sunshine is a difficult game to get into.
Yeah.
I don't like Sunshine.
I don't.
I'm-
A lot of people say that. I don't blame them really. It's really hard. It's a really hard game to when you're starting off. It's just like
I'm right there with you. I
No.
just can't get into Sunshine.
But even like casually, it's just a really hard game. Like there were a
Yeah.
lot of levels where I
Yeah.
just struggled to just beat it.
Yeah,
I feel like it's
really
worse
weird.
casually too. I feel like it's worse casually because like it's usually with those games. Like a lot of people say that 64 isn't that great casually either because it's like it's just the level design. Like the mechanics and design. Sometimes you could see like the cracks in them. It's like it's pretty like very apparent for those first two 3D Marios. It's like
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay.
I less so with Sunshine though. Sunshine actually, I think, even though
think
there are
Sunshine
some
does a
like
good job.
game breaking glitches now, like the what is it, Rocket Storage or something.
yeah, Rocket Story, Story,
I
all that
I
good
just
shit.
can't. It's not broken like Mario 64 is. Mario 64 is fucking all over the place.
feel
That
like
game's held together with
Sunshine-
Gorilla Glue and duct tape, and then
Well, in that, I feel like in that regard, Sunshine's the same because that game uses 64 as a base. And there's still a lot of issues with Sunshine.
Not
I'd
to say-
not
not
to
to
say that it's a bad game.
yeah, not to say that Sunshine is a bad game or that it's not like
I love Sunshine.
cool to watch. It's just that Sunshine has fast strats that are intended. Mario 64, I don't think fast strats were in mind while making it.
Mhm.
Granted, I don't think they really consider fast strats while making any of the games. I don't I don't see Nintendo really doing that. Maybe Splatoon. I remember, oh my god, like I think it was 2016, maybe 2017. Nintendo uploaded a speedrun of one of the Splatoon levels on their Japanese YouTube channel.
Oh my god, yeah.
And that was
It seems like they
crazy.
love that stuff.
That was like, what was it? That was like
It's
the
like an
most
eye-opener.
recent or the only event of Nintendo acknowledging speedrunning at all, I think.
Yeah, they rarely
Yeah.
do. Like it's very like
Maybe
it's
maybe
really
like
insane.
maybe like
Like the
KFR records, but
and like the Ninja speedruns in
mm,
SSM2.
Oh yeah, Mario Maker
SMM2, yeah.
2. I miss those so much. I'm so sad that they got rid of those.
Yeah. If that's the case, then I guess like them adding the world record feature in Mario Maker 1 would be the first like speed run type thing, but I think they had like fast time leaderboards before then on other Nintendo
Okay,
games.
what about in Galaxy where they have like they literally have speedrun like in some of the
Yeah, in the
comments.
comments.
Oh yeah, it's literally
Yeah.
like a time limit. Yeah,
Yeah.
but those have just been broken to all. Like I saw a YouTube short the other day of, I don't remember what galaxy it is, but you're racing on like an ice platform against what is it, Cosmic Mario?
Oh, Cosmic Mario. It's in Freeze Flame. Yeah,
That's
Freeze
Freeze
Flame.
Comet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Comet.
the guy waited literally like 15 seconds before starting and still beat Cosmic Mario.
Yeah, it's insane. The
They
moment
treat
you
I think
like
I've
a
seen that
baby.
short. I think I've seen that
They
short.
they treat you like a baby in that game. It seems like, at least.
Yeah, like Galaxy, dude, Galaxy on Task Level is a different game. I
Oh
have
my
to
god.
say.
I could talk about the tasks for Galaxy for ages. It's
Bro,
incredible.
I've
a
never
good
seen
topic
a
to talk
Galaxy
about, honestly.
TAS, but
Oh my god, you're missing
Oh my
out.
god,
yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
I'm
gotta
so
not
see
good.
it.
interested. Is there like an any
Gotta
percent
see it.
TAS?
I don't think so.
No. Wait. Okay.
If there
So
is, it's probably out of date at this point.
yeah, so there is a Galaxy 2 any percent task by Heim.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I think it's like 249 something. It's pretty good. I would say there's definitely a lot of improvements that could be made, especially with like new tech that's been found, like zip jumping off crystals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that can definitely be lowered. However, Purple Sun is working on a Green Star task right now, and he's like,
Ooh.
I think he's like 70% done with it. Like he's in
Nice.
he's in World 6 right now.
Yeah.
So you just got to finish
Nice,
up World
nice,
6 and
nice.
World 7, and then it's done.
Yeah.
Go.
TASes for Mario games have always been fucking insane. Like
Yeah.
even
No
with
matter what the game.
even with Odyssey, and they have like barely anything done because they just keep finding strats, so they have to keep going back and
Yeah.
changing.
It's like the newer the
changing their other
game,
things.
the newer the game, the harder it
Yeah.
is. Or the
I think
I should
they're,
say I should say like the more popular the game is in terms of speedrunning, the harder it will be to
Yeah.
have a up-to-date task.
I think the BTT for Cap Kingdom is like human BTT, that is I think it's like 209, and then I think the TAS is like a 204 or something, and that's crazy for such a short, like really optimized level, something like that. It's Odyssey tassing has just always been crazy. I guess just Mario tassing in general. Are they still
Yeah.
working on the 120 TAS for 64?
64? Yeah, I think so.
That's been like in the works for when was the last one? 15 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite tasks was for New Super Mario Bros. DS, the any percent is
Mhm.
it's really good.
Oh, that one's crazy. They like
Yeah.
go out of bounds like all the time.
It's
That's a
insane.
wild one.
By the what's his name? Ryazer MC or something?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He might have done the NSMB Wii task, but those are just insane. Like I think they also included some kind of TAS E thing in the game itself. I remember a bunch of Yoshis spitting Luigi around in a level as they went through it quickly. But
Oh my god, those are my favorites
yeah,
to look at. Yeah, when they, like, mess around
2D
like that.
TASs have just always been crazy. I can't believe they're about to tie TAS on SMB1.
That's crazy.
That game's about to be
unbelievable.
solved. Unless they find some like
Yeah, that's
crazy
crazy.
screen wrap glitch or
Yeah.
something. But
Yeah.
I wonder what's gonna
Mario
happen
2 moment.
once that happens. Like once Nifsky, which is probably gonna be Nifsky, once he ties the record or the task ties the task, I wonder what'll happen to that game. Will it just die, or will they go to 2J or something? I don't know.
I think more people will try to like tie the task, just rack up the first place on the leaderboards.
That's true. It's gonna look like the Glass Joe leaderboard by the end of it before they removed
Yeah.
it. I can't believe they had to remove the Glass Joe leaderboard because people would just keep submitting the same the same fastest time, which was 42 seconds on the dot.
Yeah.
God, what an insane fucking. That's an insane part
So
of speedrunning
funny.
history that they had to remove a category because there was too many world record ties.
Right.
Yeah, so the level leaderboard just starts at Von Kaiser. Do you play any other game? Like what? I guess obviously you play other games than just the Galaxy, but like, do you speedrun any other games besides like Mario games?
Okay, not really, but I don't know if this counts. I did like a FNAF 1 speedrun
Oh my god.
like a month ago.
Yeah.
We have like 10 people in our server that's
Yeah. We've just been in our FNAF arc lately,
yeah,
bro.
it's been on a FNAF arc. Swag's been trying to beat, you know who Swag is.
Mhm.
He's been trying to beat what do you he beat 720 or 1020
Wow.
on FNAF 2 a couple days ago, maybe a week ago now. But I don't know what he's trying to do right now. I think right now he's focusing on his Skyblock in Minecraft, but then he's gonna
Working
try
on
doing
520.
or yeah, he's working on 5020. Yeah. Dude, that series needs to die. The latest games have not been good.
Honestly, I didn't really
no.
watch a playthrough of what's the new game that
Security
Help Wanted
Breach.
2?
Oh, Help Wanted 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
The new VR one.
Yeah, I just haven't bothered watching it through. I don't know. I think I've just kind of lost interest in FNAF like slowly.
That's
But
fair. We
the
were
classic
all
games
like,
are really
that's
fun.
true.
yeah, we were all like somewhere between 11 and 15 when the first games came
I
out.
was, yeah.
I remember I was
When
in
did the first
6th
game come
grade.
out? What year was that?
2014.
Wait, 2014? I was also in 6th grade, yeah. I was 12.
I think I was in
I was
3rd
11.
grade, 4th grade. I
12.
skipped a grade actually, so
Was it
4th grade.
going 7th? Yeah, I was like 6th going into 7th, I think. If it was 2014.
Crazy.
Yeah, I was
I
12.
can't believe that shit's already 10 years old.
Yeah.
With a movie and then presumably 2 more on the way because I think they signed up for what's his name? Matthew Lillard, William Afton.
First came out.
I can't believe Shaggy's playing William Afton, bro. I love that guy.
I can't believe that like games like FNAF and Undertale came out when I was in middle school, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, Undertale being almost 10 also freaks me out because it feels like not
Yeah.
that long ago when I was in my Undertale phase, and I was in that for like 2
Right.
years. But Deltarune. I can't believe Deltarune's already
Oh.
6 years old. And
Yeah,
then
that's crazy.
and then Odyssey as well. It
Oh,
seems like
God,
Odyssey
yeah.
came out a year or two ago, and it's
I was like
almost
October. What was that?
7.
October 2017.
Yes.
I was just getting into 10th grade when that game came out. Like the first month of like 10th grade. That's crazy.
I can't believe
my
that,
God.
dude.
I was 15. Holy.
Time just flies. We are speedrunners, so it kind of makes sense, but you know, it just comes naturally to us. Anyhow, Tibs.
Yeah.
What is your favorite video game?
What's my favorite video
real.
game? Ooh. You know, I could just say Galaxy, but that would be too easy.
Yeah.
Real.
Honestly, I would say I have like a really big passion for Terraria. I love that game.
Terraria, really? Okay, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
I
Rose
have,
just said
like-
Frogger goes hard.
I have a lot of hours in Terraria. I have like 1.5K or something like that. in
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
I like the latest thing I've done in Terraria was I played Calamity. Are you familiar with the Calamity mod?
I have not played it, but I have seen people play it. Like I know Shay TV, or he's like a dev for it or something, but I see him play
Yeah.
on his stream sometimes.
Yeah. So like Calamity is like it's like an overhaul mod, but it makes the game like it adds like a bunch of more bosses, like a new biome, bunch of weapons and stuff. But it does make the game a lot harder, and it like balances certain things.
Right.
And like I think it was like 2 years ago,
Mhm.
there was this mode called Malice mode, and that was like the hardest like mode you can ever like choose. So I just for some reason I decided to do Master Malice mode, and Master mode is like the hardest mode in like the default Terraria game.
Mm-hmm.
And so I decided to do that. And I actually got pretty far in the mod. It was probably the hardest thing I've done in the game.
Really?
Yeah, I got to like not the last boss, but I got to Providence. I don't know if you know that boss, but that's like one of the last bosses. But I did got to there. I got hard stuck, and then they eventually they removed the mode because it was so unbalanced. Like I got sad when they did that because it was so like
Yeah.
unbalanced and just like ridiculous that they like just ended up like removing it. So I literally couldn't play it.
Was it like
So I
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Was it
oh
like
no, it's good.
Minecraft hardcore where you can't die?
No, it wasn't hardcore.
That
I
would be
died.
crazy.
I would die plenty of times. There's no way I could do that hardcore.
Yeah.
That's insane. I don't think anyone has, honestly. Hardcore, what master? I mean, maybe, but that's definitely
Like the
too hard.
best player in the game.
I tried doing hardcore 2-player with my IRL friend, and like it was a disaster. It was so bad. It's
Wow.
so hard.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah.
weirdly enough, I don't have a lot of memories playing Terraria. I have it on like
Same.
5 consoles, including my 3DS, but I don't have a lot of memories with it. I have a lot more memories with Minecraft. I think that was like the debate back then, or not the debate, but the two big games. What was separating? Like if it, in the 90s, if it was Mario or Sonic. In the
It would be Minecraft.
2013, 2014,
Terraria.
15, it was Minecraft or Terraria. That was what
It used to
every.
be. It used to be Minecraft Roblox until Terraria
That's
came out
true. Well,
too.
Roblox is much older than Minecraft too. Roblox
Yeah,
is, I think it came
yeah.
out in 2002. But
Wow, I didn't know that. I
yeah.
thought it came out like
Crazy.
kind of recently.
Well, it,
No,
it has it
yeah,
has
it's old
overhauls
stuff.
every now and then. So it got overhauled in 2006, I think 2012, and then 2015. And then
Yeah.
R15 is the current Avatar. Like what is it? Animations. The current Avatar animations are from the 2015 overhaul, and then I think it got overhauled once more in 2021. And then they had to remove the
Yeah.
oof sound in 2022 because of a fraud named Tommy Tallarico. But besides that,
Absolutely.
do you know who Tommy Tallarico is, Tibbs?
I've heard the name. Is he like a YouTuber? Or I don't know.
No, he is a game designer and not game designer. Sorry, he is a sound designer for video games, and he has claimed that he's worked on over 350 of them, even though the list is probably more like 70 or 60.
Yeah, I want to say I don't know about
Yeah,
300. That's so.
here's a few of his accomplishments. He had over 750,000 people listening to his orchestra inside and out in a in a 60,000 person venue. He was the
Okay.
first American to work on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh God.
That's something he claimed.
The cap is crazy right now. Bro.
What was he that he worked on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the first one, even though that was someone who worked for him for Tommy Tallarico Studios. Yes, his company is named Tommy Tallarico Studios.
Yikes.
And then he
Talk about ego, bro. What
and
is
then
this?
he made a game audio network guild, or gang for short, and most of the recipients of their awards are Tommy Tallarico. So he's kind of just a fraud, allegedly.
Yeah,
I don't wanna get sued.
that's kind of what a.
Yeah, he constantly goes on like small YouTube videos that are negative of him and like copyright strikes them, so I have to say allegedly. But
Oh, I was gonna say maybe it wasn't a good idea for you to say anything because yeah
yeah, but if I say allegedly, I'm good. Freedom of speech. Fuck it. Why not?
True.
How old are you, Tibbs?
Yeah. How am I?
How old are you?
Oh, how old am I? I'm 21.
You're 21?
Yeah.
Wow, you look.
Oh,
I was gonna say you look good for your age. That's weird, but I thought you were. I thought
Well,
you were
thanks.
around my age. I thought you were like 19.
oh, so your birthday's
No.
Yeah.
later this year.
Are you
Okay.
are you in college?
Yes, I'm third year a civil engineer major.
Civil
Nice.
engineer. Nice. I know a lot of civil engineers. No, I don't. You're the first one I've met. But
Bro.
what is civil engineering? Give me
I
like
get this
a
question so many times.
give me like a
So it's
Wikipedia description.
basically civil. Well, what they do is like they build bridges, they build infrastructures, they build roads, they build airports, they build just like everyday societal infrastructure pretty much.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's I mean that's pretty much what civil engineers do.
Oh, okay. So I thought that was just engineers, but civil engineers are like kind of architecture.
Sort of. It's like a mix between architecture, mechanical, and like environmental engineering, pretty much.
Is that a thing? Architectural engineering?
Yes.
Wow, that's insane. I is
Yeah,
there
that's a major.
there must be like an engineering thing for like everything. I know my friend's in electrical engineering.
Hmm.
I want to do. I think I before I decided to not go to college, I was going to do software engineering, but alas, I'm a broke 18-year-old, so it's kind of yeah in the deep south. So there's no colleges here because
Oh, yeah.
there's no
That's
one
much
wants to
worse.
come here anyway.
Yeah.
Who would want to come down
Yeah.
here for a good college? No one.
Right.
But civil engineering is awesome. Like the
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Empire State Building. You
Mhm.
need to make the a building that is taller than the Empire State Building. That's your goal.
True.
My favorite like structure or like
Yeah,
I
what's
guess
your
you would
favorite
say.
structure?
Well, okay, I don't know how to say this. Is it like a monument? National monument? No, it's not a national. Okay, I don't know. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. That's like my favorite.
That might be
Like
considered a national monument.
I
I
could
think it's considered
yeah.
something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
You'd think a national monument they will like people like wouldn't be allowed on. Golden Gate Bridge is used to cross the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, let
Yeah.
me look it up. I don't know. It's called something.
I know I think other national monuments are like Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore, maybe the what is it, the Washington Monument, but I don't know. The Golden Gate Bridge is in San Francisco.
Yes.
Insane. Are you in California?
Yes, I'm in so I live in Southern California.
I used to. I think did you go to the Pace Winter 22?
22. No, I went to Pace Summer 2023.
Okay. Yeah.
think
Okay. I remember seeing you there.
I remember seeing you as
Mm.
well, yeah.
Yeah. I lived in California at the winter one, but do you intend on going to Pace this year?
I don't know. I really want to, because everyone's going. Like all my friends are going. I feel like I have to go, but like at the same time, it's like at a horrible time for me because it's like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
it's what from June 1st to June 9th. So
I believe
that's like a
Yeah.
week before finals week for me.
Dang.
Yeah. Literally,
your school
yeah,
is
yeah,
like-
yeah. So I said the same thing. So I said during his finals too.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like our whole group, like our whole friend group, where none of us are going. Like it's just like the worst timing. It's just
Yeah.
It's awful.
As much as I'd love to go, as I've explained on several podcasts, my job disallows me to, and especially like right at
Yeah.
the start of the month, I'm an accountant, so I have to like reconcile all their books right at the beginning of the month, and it's just
Yeah. I don't
terrible.
Yeah.
I just didn't
I-
have enough saved up. And even if I did, I wasn't going anyways because like I said, no one is going in our friend group.
Yeah.
Like
The thing
But-
is, oh sorry, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No,
I didn't
go
really have
ahead.
anything to say anyway.
So I registered, but that was like an impulsive decision. So yeah, I don't know if I'm actually like going. 'Cause it's like, okay, if I were to go, it would only
well,
be
please
like
do.
for like a few days because I can't stay for the whole week.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair.
like I was thinking maybe like I would fly like June 1st and then like leave June 3rd or something like
June
that.
3rd. Yeah.
I mean that could work, but I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I've thought about that, but I've also thought at the same time, like, if I'm not going for the whole time, why go at all? Because
Mhm.
I feel like I'm missing out on a lot if I only go for a couple days.
The FOMO is
Right.
real, dude.
Yeah, I have massive fear of missing out. And I want to go again so badly, but until I get a different job or more leniency on this one, I probably won't be able to. But
Mhm.
if you go this time, I hope you have a good time.
Thank you.
Did they announce the game schedule yet, or was GDQ? They just announced the GDQ game schedule.
Yeah, it was GDQ.
Oh wait, no, it's in a month. They have to have announced the schedule by now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, they released the
Surely.
pay schedule like a while ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they doing like?
I was actually on the pay schedule, but I had to drop because it was like it
Oh,
was way too late in the week.
Oh,
Yeah,
Man.
where?
I think it was like
What game was it? Galaxy.
it was yeah, it was like a Galaxy 120 like what is it? Really? Yeah, it was like a relay race between well not between, it was like me and Hex. So
You
I
and
would
Hex,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So I just mentioned it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
We just had Hex
I would
on
have
the
loved to do that.
podcast last week.
Mhm.
Did you hear about what happened to Hex
Like with his application.
with the suspension thing?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
That happened mid podcast.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah.
in another VC and like he like joined our VC. He was like freaking out about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awful. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I felt really bad. Luckily, I was like, we can do this another day if you want, but he wanted to keep going, so
Yeah, he insisted. I
We
was
just-
like, oh man.
yeah. But I felt really bad. We
Yeah.
had Rux on as well, but I think Rux
Yeah.
also left the VC to come over to you guys and talk
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
I would you consider Hex and Rux like your like I don't want to say best friends, but like in the Galaxy community?
They're definitely close friends of mine. Yes.
Close friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't like talk super often. I mean, I guess like we talk like in like voice chats, like I don't know, maybe like 3 or 4 times a week or something like whenever like we're available because like our time schedule are kind of like well, they live in the East Coast, I live in the Pacific, so they're like 3 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
And like sometimes I just can't like join the VC and like so like usually like the latest I can join is like 10 p.m. my time, so that's like what 1 p.m. their time. So
Something
Mhm.
like that. Or
yeah, so
1
it's kind
a.m.
of
their time, yeah.
yeah. I mean
Yeah.
usually on the weekends I do like talk to them a lot, but
Yeah.
I do would consider them close friends of mine.
Yeah. It's probably
Yeah.
hard for Hex as well because he's also in college, so he can't be up
Mhm.
super late. Is Rox
Yeah.
in college?
Yes,
I-
he is.
He is. I didn't know if he was
I think
graduated. I think he's like. Didn't he say he was 22 or something?
I think he switched colleges. I don't know what year he is though.
Yeah, Hex is insane with his schedule. I
Yeah.
was looking
I
at
don't
his
know how
schedule.
Hex like
How he
does
does
the
it.
thing he does.
Yeah,
Like
I respect him
Yeah,
so much.
I have no
yeah.
clue how he does college, probably has a job, and also maintains.
Goes to-
Well, streaming probably
goes
is
to
his
the-
job at this point.
He streams. He goes to the gym. I'm pretty sure. Like he does a lot of stuff. Like it's insane.
He
he
has.
does.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Oh yeah, he's a lifeguard. I remember now. I was
Yeah.
gonna say on last podcast.
He's
that
also
I
in
would-
band as well.
He's
You would what,
banned.
Joker?
Oh, in band. Okay.
He's in band.
I thought you said he's banned. I was like, what? What happened? I was gonna say last podcast after he said he was a lifeguard that I would pretend I was drowning for Hex to save me.
He did say that.
That's how much I love Hex. But they're just the goat. Hex is just the goat.
Mhm.
My relationship with them are pretty nice. It's like we're not the closest, but that's just because like it's like they haven't known me for very long. Like I think it's been like I want to say a year or so at this point since like summer pace or maybe before that. But I don't know. They're chill. I have a chill enough relationship with them and most of the people in the mostly Mario community where I'm like, okay, yeah, like if someone mentions me to them, they're like, oh yeah, that guy, he's pretty cool. Like it's
Yeah.
stuff like that. which is like fine.
Yeah. Do they speedrun any other games besides like Mario games? I know Hex has a busy schedule, so he might not be able to, but I know he's been doing a lot of Blue Moons recently.
I know Hex. Well, I know Hex and Rocks. They definitely speedrun more games than I do because I only speed like a handful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Hex like probably has like the most games like he
Under his
speedruns.
belt.
Yeah, I can't tell you like what games, but I know he's done a lot.
Do you have any speed games that you want to get into but haven't yet?
Yeah, okay, so there were like a few that I was thinking of. Like I was thinking of Celeste, but like after seeing the world records, I don't know, I might reconsider.
Why?
Like intimidating, yeah.
It looks insanely hard, and I don't know
Yeah.
if
It's
I've like
actually so that at the top level, obviously if you start off at the top level, it's going to be fucking impossible. But
right.
it didn't take I probably learned it in a day. Beginner level Celeste is really easy and really fun.
Mhm.
So I would definitely give it a try. It's such a refresher because Mario games have so much RNG and there's absolutely zero RNG at all in Celeste.
Yeah,
And,
Mario is God.
yeah, games
Sunshine might be hated.
like Celeste, maybe Undertale even. Undertale's a good speed game.
Right.
I don't know how Shay does it though. He's just
like
naturally naturally fast at that game for some reason.
During the sandbox, I got like 8 extra cycles on King Boo fight. Sunshine.
Oh,
I got so
no.
mad. I was like, ain't no way. I was like, yeah, Mario
That's rough.
games. So when Joker said Mario games have a lot of RNG, I was like, yeah, no, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
In 64,
Actually,
there's actually not as much RNG as they.
it's gotten to the point like 64 has like RNG with coins dropping. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Just
ridiculous.
the disbursement, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Reimbursement.
Yeah, like or like
dispense
like if a coin just like
coins
plops to the ground or it flies up in the sky, like
it could
RNG,
absolutely
RNG.
make or break a run if you have a
Yeah.
bad seed.
It's so bad.
I know
Yeah.
you said you were learning 120 for the 602. Do you plan on doing like 64 runs outside of that, like 70 or 16?
Probably not, because I think once I'm done with this 602, I think I'm probably never gonna do one again.
Mhm.
Honestly,
That's real.
the main reason I'm doing it is because it's like the 10th anniversary, and I
Yeah.
think a lot
That's kinda why I'm doing
of people are doing it. Like even people like hardcore are doing it. So
There's quite a few people that don't do multi Mario that are doing it, which is really cool. Kind of like
yeah.
that.
Is Jay doing it?
I don't know actually.
Because I know Jay is. I think he's trying to do like 100% in all Mario games, like every single Mario game. I don't remember if that's like accurate. I'm pretty sure he's doing that, but
Yeah.
if that's the case, then he should probably like try it. He might be a multi Mario runner already. I'm not sure, but I know him mainly from
He
Galaxy.
he is. Yeah.
So Swag asked if there were any main RNG aspects of Galaxy that you can remember.
Yeah. I'm glad you asked that. So honestly, okay, before I answer that, the reason I even like picked Galaxy aside from like as my main speed game, aside from the nostalgia factor, is because of like the RNG factors in the game, which there are barely any. The main one I would say is in Ghostly 3, the Boulder Guys fight. That one has the biggest RNG factor in the game, I think.
That is true.
But technically, you can actually manipulate his RNG a little bit. Not in the third star, but in the Comet, you can. You can manipulate his RNG for the first phase, 100%, and then like the second phase, it's like I don't know, like 80% of the time it works. But
it's kind of the same with Camilla,
yeah.
right? Where you can manipulate her RNG as well.
So Camilla actually is not RNG. She has a set
Really?
pattern that we set up before the run. So every time we fight Camilla, she gives us shells every time. So yeah, it used to be thought it was RNG, but it was found out that it was just a set pattern.
That's insane. I thought a lot of Galaxy was RNG, but that doesn't seem like that much.
Nah, it's more like the
No.
opposite, really.
There's really like, I mean, there's that. I know there's like some other things that's probably aren't. I guess like Space Junk Secret, like the Goomba placement, but that's so minor. That's like,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't even
that's
know,
like
2 to 3
64
seconds.
RNG.
Yeah.
Where they
Yeah,
have
it's like
like
so minor.
25% chance going forward, 25% chance going left. Like
Right.
at that point, is it
It's
really
probably
RNG?
there's probably more that I'm like minor ones that I'm thinking of, but the main one is in Ghostly.
Yeah. One one game that has a ton of RNG that I want to try running eventually is Minecraft, weirdly enough.
Oh
Um
yeah, Minecraft's insane.
I
But
Interesting.
I don't going back to Terraria from earlier. I don't know if Terraria has like an any percent. Is there an ending to Terraria?
Yeah. Um, it's like just beating Moonlord, I'm pretty sure.
Moonlord? Is that like the
Yeah.
final boss?
That's the final boss of Terraria. Yeah.
Okay. I thought the final boss was like that weird skeleton guy.
Oh, wait, Skeletron?
Skeletron, yeah. But I guess not. Is there a final boss in Calamity mod?
Yes, there's the Supreme Calamitous. That's the final boss in the game or the mod.
Damn, the Calamitussy?
bro, I
I
just
can't be
go.
I
Bro, ain't
can't
no
be the
way.
first person to say that.
I'm sure, surely, right?
Surely I'm not the first person to say that. But I want to learn Minecraft eventually. There's a game that just got announced a few days ago, if not just yesterday, I think. That was a Kindergarten 3, and Kindergarten 1 was my first speed game, so I want to learn that. Do you know what Kindergarten is?
No, I don't.
You gotta try it to believe it. It's this weird RPG-ish thing, kind of puzzly, about trying to make it through kindergarten on Monday without dying. Uh
Mhm.
it's very like not kiddie game. It's like a kind of almost Celeste art style, but like gory.
It's like how I felt
Mhm.
about Petscop. I thought that was a
Yeah,
kid's
it's
game
kind
when
of
I was younger.
Petscopish.
Sorely mistaken.
Yeah, it's
Sorely
like
mistaken.
it's like $5. I'll gift it to you on Steam or something. But but Kindergarten 3 for sure. Maybe I can do the trilogy if I learn all three or relearn the other two, I guess. And then I was considering learning Galaxy a couple weeks ago because Swag was having me play through it. I'm still on like 68 stars. Uh
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
I'd say just
I
finish the
think
game.
eventually Galaxy would be a cool game to try,
Oh
but
yeah,
Mhm.
surely.
right now I'm focused on 70 star, and then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna hop onto 3D Land, and then and
I would
then
I would say I would say for Galaxy you should probably like finish the game, like fully complete the game before you like just so you get a
yeah,
feel of like it more before you like actually do runs.
yeah, for
It's probably
sure. I,
better.
I would I would definitely complete it first before I try speed running it. But weirdly
Yeah,
enough,
3D
what
Land
what kind of turned me off of the game was trying it with the
two
co-star.
2P.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
2P.
I would
I get it.
okay, so I wouldn't play the game like on your like first go like just
With
1P. I
2P,
wouldn't play
yeah.
with 2P, yeah. Um
Yeah, that was my plan originally, but I
2P is more of a
was
thing
mhm.
you would get a feel for. Like I don't like I run Galaxy. I don't there's a couple reasons why I don't do 2P. One of them because I don't feel like getting another pair of Joy-Cons or buying a copy of Galaxy for Wii so I can get another Wiimote. Not doing that.
yeah.
But two, I don't know. I just feel more comfortable doing 1P right now. I guess eventually I will switch to 2P once I get like good enough. Like right now I have like a 2.4x in any percent. So like I'm not really worried
Wait,
about it much.
wait,
It's like
Joy-Cons are $80? Wait, no
yeah,
I
way.
just
Joy-Cons
had
are
to I just had to buy
expensive.
some the
Did
other
they
day,
get
so yeah.
did they get I don't remember them
They
being
got more
that
expensive,
much.
I think. I think
They
No,
the
definitely
they've they've
did.
all
yeah,
they've always
for
been 80.
There's no
really? I thought they
way.
were
Yeah,
70 at one point.
I've bought two
80 is
pairs
maybe.
of Joy-Cons. I don't remember them being 80, but
80 is insane. I did not
I
think they were
no
80.
way.
maybe they got
What?
no. I think I remember them always being 80.
I
They may
swear
have
they were
gotten a
70 at
price
one
increase
point.
around when the OLED released, but I don't think they ever got a price increase. I think they were always 80.
I thought they were always 70. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the fact that they cost
Wow.
more than a standard like Mario game is wild. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for a
That's insane.
controller, I think you can get a Pro-Con for literally less than that, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 70 or 60 for a Pro-Con.
Yeah,
It's
Pro-Con is
ridiculous.
70, and it's better
Like what?
than the
Why would you
Joy-Cons.
get bro?
Why would you even
That's
get the
wild.
Joy-Cons at that point? I just got the pastel purple and green ones. I
Swag over
own-
here is John Collector. Like
Yeah, Swag has like, what is it, 10 pairs of Joy-Cons?
yeah, he has so many.
11 pairs
He has
of, that's
11.
$880. Well, I guess minus the pair that comes with your Switch, so $800 worth
At least you're not
at
even considering the
least.
text.
And he has an OLED too. So it
Ridiculous,
would be
bro.
300
Bro.
for the original Switch,
Yo,
350
who
for
is
the
funding you,
OLED.
bro? Is this the Swag Mom fund? Like, who is funding you?
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's some collector type shit.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
is.
I can't imagine being a collector of something that's fucking expensive. Like NES games, I can't see
yeah.
anyone collect. Or I can't. Well, I can see people collecting NES games if they're like fucking rich as hell.
I'll be a collector
But-
of plushies.
Yeah, I'll collect like 3DS games. Those are pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I think more recently I've been collecting Rubik's cubes. That's been kind of my thing.
Ooh.
Nintendo's been doing
Wait.
that too. He does that too. It's really
Wait,
I
what
want to do that.
Like just a bunch of 3x3s.
Mhm.
But any sort of Rubik's cube really. I think I have one on my shelf back there. You might be able to see. Maybe.
I saw some really cool
Oh,
things
it's
on
right next to
like Etsy.
that. It's like right
I s-
there.
Oh, I
I saw
see
some
it. I
cool
see
stuff
it.
on Etsy.
Yeah.
I think like
It's a GAN.
there was like Mario Party dice or stuff like that. I want to collect those. Those are cool.
That would be cool to get Mario Party dice on Etsy.
I want
pretty
those
cool.
so bad.
Yeah.
I saw them and I want them so bad.
I
There's a
wanna
lot of
get,
cool like that stuff, Thousand Year Door stuff and like Sunshine stuff. I really want it.
when I get my own apartment, I want to there's two things I want to get. So the only thing I'd ever get that's like Galaxy related because I don't care about the game that much is like the storybook start of
I love-
Galaxy. I love the pictures there. I'd
Oh,
love to
yeah.
get like paintings of those. That would be so cool.
I know we
Mhm.
like I know because like I know at some point we were gonna try and get an apartment or whatever. But
I'm
like
still
I
waiting for
think,
a response on that.
yeah. I'm still waiting on a response.
Yeah.
But I think like at some point we like talked about getting the 64 paintings and they're
Yeah.
like hanging them around. That would be fire.
Yeah, that was the other thing I'd love to get eventually. I'd love to get 64 paintings. So like the Galaxy Storybook paintings and then 64 paintings would just be so cool to have, especially like high res.
Oh
So cool.
yeah. Oh my god.
Problem
That'd
is
be
the
so
only
cool.
ones I found that are like actually of decent quality and size, it's like $300 for the full set, which understandable.
It's
It's
not that
good
bad.
it's good paintings, but
I feel like if we
I don't
I
know.
feel like if we were to do that, we'd probably split split it like between the two of us if we like actually wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Are you
I
in
could see
a
that happening.
Are you in a dorm right now, Tibbs, or do you live in an apartment?
I live in an apartment.
Hmm. Do you live with
Yeah,
do
it's
you
like-
live with roommates?
Yeah, I live with 3 other roommates. It's like on
Three?
campus housing.
Wow.
Yeah, but like it's pretty good because like we get like pretty big rooms and like
That's pretty
um
good, yeah.
we get 2 bathrooms and we get like a whole like kitchen area and then a living room. So that's pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Although it's
Four
really
four
expensive.
bed, 2 bath. Well, it's California,
Yeah. Yeah, it's California,
so
so
it's got it's
Oh.
what is gas there? Is it still like $5?
ugh. Like okay,
It's
I
still
literally
a
like
picture.
I went out yesterday to do some like
Hello, Keys.
challenge. I don't know, it was like some buffalo hot wing challenge I did.
Oh,
The
I'd
you know the
love
10 do you know the 10 like I don't know what it's called, the blazing challenge. That's what it's called. The blazing challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was driving to like Buffalo to do that with like
Mhm.
some friends. And like I saw the price of like the gas. It was like 6.09 at like Shell or something. It was crazy.
6?
Yeah, it's
Well,
nuts.
it's still down. I remember in 2022, 23 when it was like 8.
It's unreal. Like
Yeah, down here
That's
it's I think the highest I've seen it get is 320. but lowest
Yeah.
was like 210 or something. I don't know. I don't know. Why do I guess California just inflated. I don't know. It's hard to.
California is just crazy. I don't
I
know.
don't
Like the prices
understand.
are just
I guess I just don't understand inflation as a concept because how is this a different state in the U.S. Selling gas for $4 less than
No,
another state?
that sucks.
I bet there's some explanation for it. I'm not
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
probably aliens. I think it's aliens. It's got to be aliens.
hmm
Yeah. Do you believe in aliens,
Dude,
Tips?
I feel
I
really
do.
stupid.
I think there's like a living entity out there that like there has to be, right? There's so many planets out there. There's got to
Yeah,
be
that's not where the only
some
ones are.
planet.
Well,
There's no way we're the only
do you
ones.
believe that there's like aliens on Earth currently?
Probably.
Uh, no, I don't think so.
I don't believe so either. I'm in the same boat as you in that if because the universe is literally infinite, there's got to be at least one more habitable planet. We are not the only one.
Right.
So
Yeah,
we
there's
would
no
have
way.
to there would have to be some kind of living creature. Like it was found that there's water on Mars or on Mars and on the moon. So
Yeah.
how many other planets have water? So there must
And
be
that's just in our
multiple.
solar system,
That's
you
just
know?
in our
Like
solar system, yeah. And we are
Yeah.
a speck in a billion specks.
mhm.
Yeah,
It's
it's actually
just
kind of crazy to think
insane.
about. Like, you're telling me that like the Big Bang created all of this stuff just for one planet to have all of the inhabitable
no
life.
way.
That's crazy. There's no way.
Do you believe in flat Earth?
Bro.
No.
Thank God. I
Bro, even the Paper Mario universe isn't flat. Like, I don't know what people are on
yeah,
about flat Earth, bro.
yeah.
As someone who's playing a 2D Paper Mario game right now, this is
Actually, wait,
not
no.
a
You play
flat,
Galaxy. It makes sense you don't believe in flat Earth.
bro. What does that mean?
You literally run around a planet. That's great.
That's
Um,
real.
I used to work with someone who believed in flat Earth, and their reasoning
Oh
was
God.
so dumb. They were also very religious, and they said that the Bible told them that the Earth was flat. But then when they showed me the quote, it was like the four corners of the map, and I was like, yeah, four corners of a map.
Yeah, of a map, a piece of paper. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
and I'm
Oh,
just
jeez.
flabbergasted.
I don't know.
How can people believe that? What other conspiracy theories are there? There's like
I just laugh. I just laugh at them. That's all I do.
yeah, some of them are just so far out there. Like the one that like Obama is a lizard or something.
Bro, what? Oh
No way.
my God.
I thought it was like Mark Zuckerberg is a lizard or something. Like,
There's
was
like a
something like
whole
that,
lizard
yeah.
conspiracy about
Who's with the
everyone.
people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What about the
oh,
Illuminati? I think the Illuminati is a thing, but I don't think I don't think famous people are in it like people say.
I don't even know where that
Bro,
like
it got to
comes
the
from. Like I
point
know it's
where
like a pyramid, but like
it got to the point where people just turned that into a whole meme. Like it's not even like
Yeah, it was originally like a serious thing, but now it's like
yeah, it's just like a meme going all the time. Yeah, it's
yeah.
that meme.
I, I
Oh my
I don't know
God.
where it came from. That was I think that meme came around a little before my time on the internet anyway.
Actually, Bill Cipher created the non.
That's so wait. Oh, is Bill Cipher based on the Illuminati symbol?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He's
okay.
literally a triangle with an eye.
I didn't ever realize that he's literally the triangle with an eye. Did you ever watch Gravity Falls, Tibbs?
I think I've watched like a snippet of it, but I haven't like watched it
That show was
fully.
peak. I'm
It's
so
really
sad they
good.
ended it.
Did
I've
you
heard
ever
good things from it.
have you watched like any of those story-driven shows like that, like Steven Universe or anything?
Nah, I don't think so.
No? Do you watch like TV or movies at all?
I do. I watch. Okay, so the last thing I watched was Invincible season 2.
Invincible
That was so
season
good.
2.
Yeah,
Dude,
have you heard?
so good.
of
Oh my
Invincible?
God.
I've seen an episode or two of Invincible. I've watched
Mhm.
every season of The Boys.
Oh my!
Yeah,
I was about to
it's
say
bad.
that show as well.
But
Dude.
I'm so excited. The new season next month.
Next month? Oh
Yeah,
shoot!
it's next month. It's
Let's
like I think it's June
go!
21st or
Great.
something.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about Amazon Prime Video though is that they release the episodes like a normal channel would weekly. I like it how Netflix does it, where they just release all of them at once.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
I
I want to
don't
see
really
more.
care.
Like, I gotta wait, like, bro.
It's much more bingeable for me that way.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah.
get so mad at cliffhangers.
No,
Oh my god.
Amazon Prime did something really stupid with the Invincible season 2,
What's that?
because like they split it into like 2 parts. So it was just like the first 4 episodes, and then like I don't even know, like 3 or 4 months later they released like the next batch of episodes, but they did it in like every week. I don't know why they paused between like the 4 episodes, but I don't know. I don't know how long it was, but it was like it
Yeah,
was a big pause.
I don't really know. I think wasn't Futurama also on, like, the new season of Futurama also on Amazon Prime, and I think they did the same thing.
I think so, yeah.
I don't remember if it was
I'm
on Amazon
not
Prime.
sure.
I never watched Futurama, but uh
That show was also cute.
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about the new season though.
I there's a few shows that I've come to realize that if a show has ended, keep it ended. Don't come back.
Yeah, because the thing is, when the shows come back, a lot of times they like to delve into like what's the current meta.
Yeah.
So like they try to make things more modernized, and it's like, especially for a show like Futurama, like,
Yeah.
come on,
If
I
a
don't know.
show has ended and it ended in a good way, don't bring it back.
Yeah,
Just don't.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
not
know.
worth it. It's not gonna be good. Like, it happened with Futurama now. It's happened with Clone High. I never watched that,
Happened
but
with
I've
Teen
only heard bad
Titans,
things about that.
Powerpuff Girls.
Teen Titans was kind of a weird case. But Powerpuff Girls kinda did Powerpuff Girls really have an ending, or was it just canceled?
I've never watched that show, so I have no idea.
What cartoons did you watch as a kid? Were you a Nickelodeon or a Cartoon Network kid?
I was I would say mostly Nickelodeon, but I did dabble a bit in Cartoon Network.
I think
Definitely like oh sorry, wait.
No, go ahead.
For me it was like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents. I think those are the 2 main ones. There's probably some other ones that I'm like not recognizing. Um,
Yeah.
and then for Cartoon Network, I think the biggest one was like Regular Show for
Oh
me.
yeah. I think every kid, to an extent, they have from like 7 or from like 5 to maybe 9, they watch a lot of Nickelodeon, and then I think after that they watch Cartoon Network. At least that's how it felt in the 2010s, because a lot of people who I've asked have said that they were a big Nickelodeon kid, but then they saw like Gumball or something on Cartoon Network and switched over. Um,
Mm,
but then Cartoon Network entered a dark age where it wasn't cartoons anymore. It was like weird sitcoms.
hmm
I think that cable's about to die.
You think so?
Yeah, with YouTube, with how high production quality YouTube videos are nowadays, it's gotta give any second now. Because in the last
hmm
20 years, I think, it went from 76% of people owned a cable box in their house to, I think, 49%.
Wow.
And so it's gotta give eventually. And with everything coming to streaming services now, it feels like there's barely any shows that are releasing on cable anymore. And
hmm
so cable is really kind of useless now. At least that's what it feels like. Because now, on, like, if you go to like Hulu, like if you want to see episodes of The Rookie or something, um, they're out on Hulu as soon as they're premiering on TBS or wherever they're coming out on cable, and it's
Yeah.
just like I've said, it's got to give eventually. And then most people don't even
hmm
watch TV shows. Most people go on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube is the if video killed the radio star, then YouTube killed the video star.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy how like much YouTube has like exploded over like
I think like
the past decade.
I think the last time I genuinely watched cable was like 2018, 2019, I think.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
it's just it's fucked. That's what it
For
is.
me,
Yeah.
it must have been like when I was in middle school. I
Mm,
do not remember
yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's been a while.
By the way, Tibbs, do you own an iPhone or an Android?
Oh yeah, forgot about this.
Okay. So I'll say this: I used to own an Android for a very long time, and then I switched to iPhone like 3 years ago.
Okay, so you own an iPhone?
Yeah, I do right now.
Great. Okay, we are now 2-2. I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know what Hex and Rox own? I forgot to ask them last podcast.
Oh yeah, you did.
Uh,
Forget.
See if I remember from like Pace. I don't even know if I even looked. I'm gonna guess Rox. No, I'm gonna guess Hex has an iPhone and Rox has like an Android.
I'll ask them after this,
Probably.
but we're up to 2-2. I'm gonna ask this to every person who comes on the podcast if they have an Apple or an Android, because Needle owns an Android and I own an iPhone. So, if have you ever watched like the Yard podcast with Ludwig?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
okay. Well, they have this one question where they talk about if the guest is cut or uncut, like circumcised.
Oh my
so-
god, bro!
So
he
our-
would ask a question like that.
Yeah,
He would.
And so our question is Apple or Android, because we don't want to be that. like,
yeah, no,
cut or
hell no.
uncut,
I'm not
like,
asking a question like that.
Yeah,
You're
like
lying.
I'm fully willing to answer it, but a lot of people aren't probably.
I'm
screw
willing
that.
to answer it. I don't care.
Bro.
Are you cut or uncut, Tibs? Tell us.
I'm cut.
Let's go, cut boys. That's what I'm
Real.
talking about. Oh, sorry, cut
Real.
people.
That's
It's just
what
such a
a
weird
vibe.
question. It's such a weird question to
Yeah.
ask. I don't know how they're able to ask that with a straight face.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I would start laughing like crazy about it.
Yeah, like literally, it just somewhere in the podcast, they're like, cut or uncut, just straight face, fully like that, and I have no clue.
Bro.
But
Yeah,
no, you
I-
don't.
yeah, but
I don't know about that.
anyhow, I'll have to DM Hex and Rocks later and ask them Apple or Android. Did you ever except for like Mario games, did you ever have like a phase for certain games like Sonic or something?
A phase like where I just. What do you mean? Like I just like stopped playing this one game and then just started playing this other game instead?
I guess kind of sort of like the way that kids had Five Nights at Freddy's phases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fully hyperfixated.
Yeah,
that's-
like what Swag said, help fully hyperfixated. Like that's pretty much, if you're thinking about video games, that's what you're thinking about playing.
I would say yes. Okay, actually, yeah, I have. Like I think this was like before I started speedrunning. So this was like when I was in high school.
Mhm.
So like during the COVID era, me and my friends would like just like hop on Valorant and just like play that during
Val?
class.
Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah.
I played that for like a year and then I stopped because I kind of hated the game.
Damn.
That's
And
fair.
then okay, that was even the worst of it though. The worst was when I started playing Ark. You know, Ark Survival Evolved.
Yeah.
I started playing that for an entire summer for like 3 months straight. That was the worst gaming experience I have ever I've ever had.
Really?
Arc PvP is the worst thing you could ever experience as a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. Because okay, so how Arc works, it's like a dinosaur game.
Yeah.
But like but in PvP you have like your bases, right? So you have to defend that base, but you have to defend it like 24/7. You can't like leave it untouched, otherwise people are gonna raid it. So that's kind of how it works. I think it's kind of like Rust a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Rust.
It's so bad. It's like a mental fuck.
Rust
it's so,
PvP also fucking.
It's a
sucks.
full-time job pretty much. It's so bad. So I did that for 3 months, and
Yeah.
I never want to do that again. So
I fully understand. That fucking blows.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, I did have fun playing it, but like waking up every day and the first thing I would do is just check Arc. That was the worst. I hated doing that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I see these streamers who only play like one game. Like I know did you ever watch the YouTuber Ryan Higa?
Yes, a while ago.
I know he's like a streamer now and he only streams one game, and that game's Valorant. And I can't understand people who only stream one game. How do they not get sick of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I
That's
can't.
definitely, yeah,
And then
definitely been the
if
case
they
with
don't stream
Galaxy.
that, they don't get viewers, so they have to stream that, and so they're probably just so sick of it. And I just can't do that. I feel like I have
Mhm.
to do other games because if I just did Mario 64 all day every day and that was my job, I'd go fucking crazy.
I mean, that's why I
Yeah.
became a mostly Mario runner because
Yeah.
I couldn't stand just running 64. Like that was the only game I ran for a while, and then I was like, okay, I'm kind of sick of this.
Yeah.
Like,
I know there's some people who do just Rust or just Arc, and that's probably what they are doing as their full-time job, just watching
Mhm.
over their base, making sure no one reads them. But at that point,
Yeah.
I'd get so sick of myself.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
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 And also streaming is just a hard job in general because you have to be on for hours at a time.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh Anyhow, onto a more positive topic. Uh do you hold any records in Galaxy currently?
Yes, I hold the any percent Mario record as of now. It's a um 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 20 second that I got last summer.
Insane.
Um,
What a W.
and right now, I don't know if you know who they are, but Gujan 47, they're actively trying to like beat it, and they've been grinding for I don't even know, like since I got the record. I mean, they started speedrunning like over a year and a half ago, and they've solely just been grinding any percent Mario. And right now, they're like, let me see where they at. I think they have like a 220 like 3x or something, and he started what
Swag
like
said 220.32.
yeah that
Two
um
second.
yeah so like he's really close, but he
Yeah.
started like I think I don't even know like a year and a half ago, something like that. But yeah, it's crazy to see his progress. Like I just love watching him. Just like,
Yeah.
and any percent Mario, oh my, especially now, any percent Mario is probably the worst category to speedrun. I'd say
Really?
as
Real.
of now, I would say it is.
I was gonna say something about that because every time I see Swag play as Mario in Galaxy, weirdly enough, in Mario Galaxy, he just seems so miserable playing as
Yeah,
Mario.
it's
Okay, I
bad.
would say it's the worst category to speedrun at a top level. That's what I would say. Like generally, I think it's fine as long as you don't do good egg two skip.
It's funny how Swag
Yeah,
just mentioned that.
Yeah.
if you don't do good egg two skip, I think it's an okay category. But
Swag
if you
tried
do good,
teaching me good egg 2 skip on my
if you do
casual
it,
playthrough.
it's bro. Don't don't
Real,
don't don't
real.
don't 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 don't. Nah, yeah, you
With
can't be doing
Mario.
that. You can't be doing. No, that's even worse.
I didn't have
No,
Luigi
Mario's
unlocked, so
crazy. Mario's crazy.
I almost got it as Mario
Ooh.
too.
No, no, no. Never do it with
Bro,
Mario
Tibs is
ever.
having flashbacks, man. No, this is
No,
bad.
because I did it. No, because okay, to be honest, I've never actually did attempts where I started doing it because like I just knew I was like just it was just bad.
Mhm.
So I what I did was like I spent maybe a full hour just doing the trick and just I just like timed every time I got a float and like I don't know. I think it was like I got a float and this wasn't even like good or bad float. It was just a float, like any float. I think I got it
Yeah,
like 47 times within an hour, just constantly doing it within an
Wow.
hour. 47
that's
times.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Like starting from entering the level, I
The
presume.
galaxy, yeah.
Oh no. I was just doing it like even after I got the float, I just went back to doing it. So I was just doing it
Oh, okay.
nonstop
Oh,
for an
just a
entire
continuous.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Mario.
With Mario, yes.
Oh
With
So it's
Luigi,
God,
it's even more
it's like
miserable.
free with Luigi. I
with
feel.
Luigi, it's reasonable. You can do it. Like you can have some level of consistency with Luigi. With Mario, bro, you have better odds like winning the lottery or
How
some
is bro
shit.
called Jumpman? How are you called Jumpman? Your younger brother jumps higher than you, bro. Like, come on,
That's
like
so true.
ridiculous.
There's some games where Mario's literally just useless. Like
Like
uh
64 D. No, actually, no.
yeah,
DS is pretty useful.
64 DS.
No.
Have
He's
you
pretty useful.
played
You need him to beat the game.
yeah. Have you played 3D World?
I've
Oh
actually
my
never
God.
have played 3D
You've
World.
never played 3D World?
I've never okay,
Really?
so I've never played 3D World. I never played 3D Land. I think those are the only
Oh
two
my
3D
3D
God.
games
Land
I've
is
never
more
played.
reasonable.
Those are like pretty unique games in the 3D like entries. So I don't blame you. It's weird, but they're
They
fun.
they are the two games that are like built to be based on 2D
3D
games.
games. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a 2D structure. And it's just point A to B, grab a flagpole, and move on to the next level
Yeah.
type thing.
So I can understand that. But in the speedrun for a 3D world, because you can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, or Toad. Mario, you do not use Mario at all.
Not even in. I think you use him
That's
like
so
once
weird.
in 380 star. You use him one time,
Because
and that's for a stamp. In
Mario
2-4.
is the best all-around character.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Luigi
he's always been, like, the
Luigi jumps
average, so.
higher, but is slippery. Toad runs fast but doesn't jump high. Peach can float but is somewhat slower. So Mario, you can
also.
use Mario if you're doing like true 100%. You have to use Mario. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Do you know what true 100% is?
Oh,
Is
Jesus
that like
Christ.
playing? Is that
Yeah.
like playing through the game like with each character or something
Yes,
like
you
every
have
level
to
with
beat the
every
level
character.
with every character.
I'm
Beat
never
every
doing
level
that.
with every
that? You know,
character.
I
that
only-
kind of reminds me of
15-hour
242. It
I've
kind of
only
reminds
done
me
it-
of 242, but it's like sounds like worse though.
It's a
It's
15-hour
hella
speedrun.
weird. I've only done it.
Yeah.
I only do it like casually. Like when 3D World came out on Wii U, I did it, and in 3D World Bowser's Fury came out, I did it as well, just to have
Yeah.
the file. But I'm never actually grinding that category. Screw that.
Yeah.
It's
What
too
is
much.
Hold on. So the 602 is 120 64, 120 Sunshine, 120 Galaxy, 242 Galaxy 2.
Yes.
Why isn't it 242 Galaxy 1 as well?
Because it's like so in 120, you play like all the levels basically, but in 242 you basically play another 120, but it's like with another character.
But with
So it would
Luigi.
be with Mario, and it also
Yeah.
adds like 2 extra stars, like the grand finale stars. But like, who gives a crap about those levels?
And then
So,
242 in
Literally
Galaxy
just
2
Castle
is all
Ground.
unique stars.
They, like,
yeah, it's
hyped
like
it up.
it's like all the unique stars except for grand finale. Pretty
Okay,
much.
It's like funny. They hyped it up and called it grand finale just for it to be the opening scene that you see in Mario.
Bro, not
Like,
even.
wow.
I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even know grand finale existed. Like before I like started speedrunning, which was like I don't know, like 5 years ago. I didn't even know, and I just like stumbled
Yeah,
across like
but
the thing.
It's because where it is. They don't tell you where it is. It's on the Grandmaster Trials. It's
It's a single
the Green
Luma.
Star Trials.
Yeah.
It's a single Luma on the backside of the planet, and they don't tell
Yeah.
you that. It's just like, why?
Yeah, I bet so many people just didn't even know that star existed. Like, because I was one of them.
Yeah, that must be.
Like, you think like Rosalina would take you there, or it would be in Gateway or something. But no, it's just a single Luma on the backside of the Grandmaster Trial planet. It's so stupid.
Is Rosalina in Galaxy 2 at all?
Yeah, she is.
Yes, at the very end, she is.
She
When you beat the
appears
game.
when you beat Bowser. Like, she appears like as a cutscene, and then when you get all 242 stars, yeah, she appears there too, and she hangs out with you on your starship.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Presumably you've played Odyssey.
Yes, I have.
What is your opinion on other 3D Mario games doing sequels like Galaxy 2 did? Like if there was an Odyssey 2.
Okay. Odyssey 2, it really depends on like what they actually do. I wouldn't be against, playing on the same engine. That would be fine. It really just depends what they do. Personally, I don't like how they structured it in Odyssey. Like I liked how they did it in Galaxy, where they just had like a lot more domes and more just like opened up. But yeah, you had a lot more freedom in Galaxy, I think.
Yeah.
But like in Odyssey, like each world, and there's like an open like world type thing, which is like I think that's okay. I think that's like but personally, I don't know. I think I like Galaxy, like the format of like how they structured like the levels.
Galaxy
and all
and
that.
64 have good format for that stuff. I think
Mhm.
Odyssey's like, it's cool. I love the way they like handle that stuff, but I feel like also like there's like a more linear structure to it. It's like Galaxy 2 in a sense where like it's a world map kind of,
Yeah.
which kind of like it's alright, but kind of blows a little bit.
Also, if they were to do like a sequel for like, let's say they did Galaxy 3, I don't think it would play like Galaxy at all. Like it wouldn't even feel like Galaxy. That's my assumption.
Remake the engine.
It's like Pac-Man
it wouldn't be the same
3.
engine, and I also think they wouldn't do the same format. So I personally wouldn't like to see a Galaxy sequel, to be honest.
I wouldn't either. I think the only sequel that makes sense right now is
Yeah.
either Odyssey 2 because it wouldn't make sense for Nintendo to release another 3D Mario game on the Switch unless it's Odyssey 2.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about that one.
Or
That's a stretch.
honestly, I'd
but
like to
yeah.
see. Well, it's just because of their release schedule in the past. They've had a
I guess
3D
so,
Mario
yeah.
on every console except for the Wii, which had 2, but it was Galaxy 1 and 2.
Yeah, but yeah.
But the one that I think is most likely, if they were to make a direct sequel, would be Sunshine 2, where they
I
return.
think
Interesting.
Sunshine 2 would go
Sunshine.
so
You know
hard.
what? No. I would think they would make like what they did with TTYD. They would make like a revamp, or what is it called?
A remaster, yeah, that'd be
Remaster.
fine.
I think they would remaster it. I don't know if they would make a sequel, but I
I
can definitely see a remaster for
I
Sunshine.
would. That'd be cool to see what
that
they would
that
do
would,
with
that would be
Sunshine.
cool. Sunshine, but with like the
Maybe like Odyssey's like graphics.
graphics
maybe?
of Odyssey. That's what I meant. But
That'd be pretty cool.
Mhm.
thinking about that as well, that also, they would also probably fuck that up somehow. They'd probably redo the engine in some way to
Yeah.
make it less fast or whatever. I know that
lot of-
speedrunners are already dreading TTYD HD because of some things that they've added.
Mainly the frame rate. A lot of people are
frame
upset
rate?
about.
Yeah,
So a
I
lot of
don't
people
get
are
it.
upset that TTYD runs at 30. And the thing is, like, I understand it because a lot of people were like, the original ran at 60, and that's true. But to be honest, while yeah, it is kind of silly that there are still games that are running at 30 in current year. I think that like 2/3 of the Paper Mario series were in 30 FPS. TTYD and Super were the only ones that were 60 by some miracle.
Hmm.
But like Paper Mario is a very resource heavy like series, and like I feel like if they were to put TTYD into 60, it wouldn't look right, especially since the art style and animation style that they're using is straight from Origami King. So if they did that, it would just look weird. I don't know. I don't think it would look right.
Is Origami King 60 or 30?
30.
It's 30.
Yeah,
Like I was
30.
saying, all Paper Mario games are 30 except for TTYD and Super Paper
Okay.
Mario. Those are the only 60 FPS ones.
Even
like-
with the even with TTYD HD being by the way, they didn't name it anything different. It's still just Paper Mario:
just-
The Thousand Year
well,
Door.
They did that for RPG. Well,
Yeah.
sort of. Like RPG is they just took away the subtitle.
Yeah, it's just Super Mario RPG. It's no longer Legend of the Seven Stars. It's just Mario RPG.
weird.
But
Interesting.
anyway, I'm still excited to play. It would be my first time playing The Thousand Year Door.
It's
So
good.
I'm
I feel like it's
very
gonna be
excited.
good.
I'm very excited to try it out. But here's a hypothetical for you guys, okay? All right. So, imagine in this universe Nintendo is a good company, okay?
Damn.
So, next for their next console, the Switch Pro, they release a
The
pack
Switch Pro
of
too.
every single 3D Mario game with not HD graphics, like maybe some HD textures, but the
Mhm.
only thing they've changed in game is that once you collect 120 in each of the games, you unlock Luigi, and he plays like Galaxy where he jumps higher and everything.
That'd be so cool. 64 with that would probably be insane.
I'm
Wait,
thinking like
wait.
Odyssey.
So
with
how would that
Luigi
work for
be
Galaxy
insane.
then? How would that work for Galaxy then?
Well, it would
like,
just be the same
would you-
because you already unlocked
Probably
Luigi.
just be the same for
Okay,
Galaxy,
okay.
yeah.
You
be
unlock
insane, though,
Luigi
for-
again after doing Luigi with
Bro, no. Like, here's what happens. You get all the stars with Luigi, you unlock Wario. That's what happens.
That would be cool. How would he even play?
pull
The
an
shoulder bash?
SM64 DS move?
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine like the shoulder bash in in Galaxy? That would
Oh
be
my
crazy.
god, that would go crazy.
Yeah,
God.
That
so
would be
I
like the primary move option, honestly.
so I said playing with Wario makes it harder. Like makes it more difficult.
Yeah, it's
game.
more difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, 64 DS did that. They made it more difficult to
Yeah.
play.
Odyssey Odyssey with Luigi sounds fucking insane though.
Oh my
The amount
god.
of shit you'd be
Yeah.
able to do in that. If you triple jumped with Luigi and then did a cap jump and then the cap jump is also higher, that
They'd probably do something stupid where he wouldn't get his own cap because they're like, oh, only Mario has Cappy and Peach has Tiara. Like,
I was
bro,
thinking about that earlier about if they had Luigi into Odyssey and he played like Galaxy where he just jumps higher and nothing else. They would
Now
have
he
to
uses
nerf him
balloons.
in some way.
Oh, he uses his balloons.
Yeah, from the
Oh my
balloon
God.
world. But I didn't think that they would remove Cappy because I was like, that's the whole point of the
Nah.
game. So I thought
Mhm.
maybe they just removed the dive from him, but then again, that also makes it so the cap jump is possible.
Yeah, that's
So yeah,
true.
I couldn't really think of what they would do to nerf Luigi. Maybe slower movement, but
Maybe like add the slipping effect or something
Yeah,
like
the
that.
slippery
yeah,
effect is
slippery.
definitely one. That's like a staple.
Or actually, what's even worse about in
Hmm.
Galaxy is, okay, honestly, the worst thing about Luigi in Galaxy is his acceleration. He has terrible acceleration.
Yeah,
That's
he's
like what
Really?
makes
really
him.
bad. Yeah.
That's what makes him like horrible, in my opinion.
Really?
Because like,
Dude, I hate it in G2. It's so bad. Like especially when I'm playing like when I'm in like Blue Moon Galaxy and I'm getting like a green or like a secret star. Oh my god. And you get like hit by like an enemy and then like you're trying to start up
like
movement and you just die
yeah.
because of it. I hate it.
Yeah.
The biggest thing
Oh
is
my
like you're
god.
trying to like long jump and then you accidentally do a backflip because you did the long
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
too
yeah.
early.
That too.
It's
Yeah.
really
Happens a
annoying.
lot.
But yeah, like 64 Sunshine and Odyssey with Luigi would just be insane. Also, the fact that you'd have to get 880 moons to unlock Luigi and Odyssey is funny. So,
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
can you
Just like buy
imagine what would that even be?
buy Luigi bag.
1760 moons and it's like 242, but it's Mario, Luigi and Odyssey.
Oh my god. You
Dude,
would never finish playing Odyssey.
how
Like
long
you
would
would
that be?
never finish playing Mario Odyssey.
Assuming that
Hey, what's up?
Luigi would be faster to use than Mario, and the All
Right.
Moons record currently is like 7 hours. Um,
Well,
that would be like a 13, 14 hour category.
Right.
Galaxy Reactor Gold face
Yeah.
immediately is a backflip.
No. The thing is like that would be horrible if I was like doing an IL for that level, because like that IL is like, I think it's like 5 minutes, so that would be
Oh my
awful.
god.
Yeah. I hate Luigi
I can't believe you.
as a
You're out of the
character.
podcast.
You know what?
Yeah.
I agree. I don't like. That's why I play 80% Mario.
I can't believe you guys
Yeah.
right now. I'm in a
Well,
I
I
chat
think
full of
Luigi as a
crazy
okay,
people.
so I think Luigi as a character is cool.
I love Luigi.
I think Luigi as like in the story, fine. He's Mario's brother, why not?
I
But
think he's more relatable
Luigi
to
as
Mario.
a concept is weird.
Well, the thing is, like his upbringings, he was just the Green Mario. He wasn't meant to exist as a separate entity. They didn't give him that identity until like Mario USA.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah, and even
and they didn't.
then,
He didn't embrace it. He didn't embrace it until like Luigi's Mansion. So like, for a while, he was just Green Mario. He wasn't really supposed to be like a different character.
but now it feels like Mario is Red Luigi because everyone likes Luigi more.
Well, yeah, like, but back then it was just like, oh, you're player two because again, Luigi didn't have an identity. He was just a green Mario with a different name. But like, I feel like ever since the GameCube titles came out and stuff, and like everyone just been gravitating towards Luigi. I always liked Luigi because I always preferred green to red. Green's just my favorite color,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
fair.
just like I don't know, it's just a better color to me
Yeah.
personally. But yeah, it's like he didn't really have that identity. Plus, I feel like in terms of characterization, Luigi's just the more relatable character of the brothers. Like Mario's like the hero, like everyone relies on him. He's fearless. But Luigi's scared. Like he's scared about things like
Yeah.
he has those fears of what could happen. Like Mario doesn't really have those. Luigi has those more relatable like traits, like human traits. And I feel like that's
Hmm.
why a lot of people gravitate more towards him. Plus, like Luigi's just hot. Like, let's be real. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, there is a song that I sing where it's what is the tune? It's dun 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 dun.
Oh,
dun,
it's
dun,
the
Gusty
dun.
Garden?
it's
Yeah,
Luigi.
but I go
I just
Luigi,
want
Luigi, I hate you. I hate your face and your
Luigi the
butt
goat. Yeah.
and your arms and your stupid mustache. But
I love.
I
I
think
hate that the Mario and Luigi games dogged on him. Starlo might be hated. I hate Starlo
You
because
hate
that was
Starla? Down.
her main thing was to just trash on Luigi. Like that was just like, don't get me wrong, the RPG games like they were kind of known for that. Like Paper Mario games, not so much. Paper Mario games was just like, oh, you stay at home. But like the Mario and Luigi games, they constantly trashed on this man. And like Starlo just did not give him a break. It was, oh my god, I hated her for it. It's just like,
when
bro, leave my green bean alone.
when I was first I started have you played Mario RPG ever? It's Legend of the Seven Stars.
I played Bowser's Inside Story. I think that's
okay,
the only
that's
one I
Mario.
played.
That's Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the SNES one. Like,
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't.
The one that
Yeah.
Okay.
started it all.
yeah, I didn't realize Luigi wasn't in that game when I was
No.
playing it.
He's a cameo. So he is in the game, but not as a playable character. He
Yeah.
appears as a cameo for one of the
Interesting.
stars. He like if you talk to one of like the wishes in like the star area,
Yeah.
it shows that he wants to be courageous like his brother. Like that was one of the wishes.
Yeah.
And then he appears at the end of the appears at the end of the game to because like they had like this weird like trend where at the end of the game they would have a parade and Luigi was the like leader of the parade. They also do that in Paper Mario 64.
Yeah.
So that's what ended up. I think Luigi does that in T2ID as well. Think about it.
Maybe. I
But
know
maybe.
Luigi has a larger role in the Paper Mario games, but
yeah,
I
well,
I didn't even realize that
at
like
Super Paper
Luigi
Mario onward.
couldn't be a part of your
Yeah.
party or anything. I didn't realize how few
Yeah.
party members you had. It's just Mario, Peach, and Bowser, and then there's two original
didn't-
characters
yeah,
with Mallow
Superstar-
and Gino.
Yeah, Superstar Saga obviously like had Luigi be someone you can play as, but in terms of like, I would say because I feel like Mario RPG is more in the realm of like Paper Mario because that's what started the Paper Mario series more so. I feel like Luigi didn't become like a playable role in that like series until Super. Like he didn't get a big role until Super Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
onward, he was just kind of like he was like kind of needed to like he might have not been a playable character in the later games, but he was definitely important for the plot. Like
Yeah.
going forward.
Yeah. Here's a topic for you, Tibbs.
Mhm.
Do you play Smash Bros at all?
Very, very rarely. I
Smashy
do.
Bros.
Okay, I see. Do you
yeah.
get like hype around like character reveals?
When the game came out, I did, but then I got hyped when like Plant got revealed because
Oh my god, Plant, bro.
I actually made Plant.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But if you
Yeah.
could add any one character into Smash Bros, who would it be?
Bro, I don't know.
What, did I do this wrong?
Like in Ultimate or
Assuming that there is that there's a next Smash game where it's like Ultimate 2,
okay.
Ultimate DX, I guess.
Ultimate DX.
Man, that's a hard one.
I would add Gino from Mario RPG.
That's a good one.
Gino's such a powerful character. He's so cool.
I would add like another Sonic character or like Toad.
I could see
Toad would
that.
be
Like
actually
Shadow.
cool.
Shadow would be cool.
Yeah, Shadow or Knuckles. I'd probably go
Yeah,
for
maybe
Knuckles.
maybe another
Shadow.
maybe like Eggman. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be actually fire. See them like
They
yeah,
added
people-
Steve.
oh
How
my
about
God.
Terraria character?
But if they add Steve, they can have anyone. Like, let's be honest.
Not like
That's
for real
true,
though.
yeah.
Like, come on now.
What would the
Y'all are
Terraria
holding
character?
back.
Is there a name for the Terraria character?
No, not really. I don't. It's just yeah.
The player.
There's no. Yeah, there's no like name. It's just the characters.
What would they call him? The Terrariist? No, that sounds too
mean-
close to terrorist.
Maybe they can add one of the bosses. Like I don't know.
They probably
like,
do the
Skeleton.
same
I have
thing for-
I have Cthulhu.
They
I guess
have
it would
they
be-
have the Moon Lord.
I guess it would be kind of an opposite thing, but I know
The
they did
Calamitous.
something with they did shut up. They did something similar to like Hero, where like all the hero costumes are obviously different characters, but they just named them the hero since they didn't want to keep giving everyone names. So they probably would do something like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's. But then again, they also named Steve, and not all the characters.
That is true.
Not all the skins are Steve, but that they also changed the name for the skins.
That is true. So they probably yeah.
But there are like people with names in Terraria, because I know you have to like make rooms for them or whatever.
Yeah.
Like isn't there a guy named like Gregory or something?
Gregory. The only Gregory I know is from FNAF.
Yeah, that's
The only Gregory I
forget
know.
Gregory.
The only Gregory I know is from Diary of a Wimpy Kid and my uncle's name. That's the
True.
only
Oh
one.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. That.
Yeah. Scratch that. If I added a Smash character, I'd add Freddy Fazbear.
Oh my god. No, that would go insane. That would go insane.
Bro, his final smash would
Yeah.
just be like it
A
would
jump
be like
scare.
The jump scare.
Yeah,
and, like,
it would turn
oh
off
my
all the lights,
God.
and in the background it would have his like glowing face.
Like, it would be one of those,
Yeah.
you know, like some of the final matches they like tackle you and they take you to like another location. That would be his, and it would take you to like the pizzeria area.
Yeah, the
Bro,
FNAF
that'd be
1
fire.
location. That would be
That's nuts.
honestly, now that Steve's in the game, anything is fucking possible. So I think that
It's the location.
yeah. So I think that we could very well see Freddy Fazbear in Smash eventually.
Like,
If they make more games. I don't know if
like, yeah,
Sakurai will come back to Smash.
probably not. He'd probably take a back seat. He'd probably still like influence the development of Smash, but I don't think he's gonna be the main like guy behind
Yeah.
Smash anymore.
I think
Just fair.
Ultimate was like his magnum opus.
Yeah, that was like that's why he was like, screw it, we're putting everyone in the game. Like,
Yeah. They
'cause
won't
at
they
that
won't
point
be
it
able to
was-
just do that again.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
You doubly jumps? I'm actually correct. Sorry.
But so you just add Dr. Eggman?
Sure,
Dr.
like why not?
Eggman?
There needs more like Sonic characters
I
in
guess so.
Smash.
I think the best picks for Sonic characters would be either Shadow or Knuckles, but one character, if I had to pick a Sonic character, I'd add Silver. I think Silver has really cool abilities.
Silver is an interesting
Silver.
choice. Yeah, that's an interesting choice. I could see that though.
Yeah. Silver is fairly unknown outside of 06 and the Olympic Games.
Oh, 06 Rivals, Olympic Games, and like and Forces. Those are like his
Was
really
he in
big
Forces?
advances. Yeah, he was in Forces.
Crazy. But it makes the most sense for like Knuckles to be in. I watched a few episodes, or I watched the first episode of the Knuckles series that just came out on Paramount, and it's actually pretty alright so far.
A lot of people were like, this is actually the Wade show.
Yeah. I think that Idris Elba feels a little awkward as Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Because
do
Idris
you
Elba
mean,
is like
like-
a very serious character actor. And
Well, I think that's
Knuckles is
what
a
they were
very
trying to-
unserious character.
I mean, in Sonic Movie 2, they did give him that serious characterization. So like,
That's true.
I think it's the show that probably makes him feel awkward.
I honestly
So-
think it's the new
Chicken
models.
2 from Stardown.
I honestly think it's the new models because they didn't just import models from the movie for the show.
Yeah.
They made
Well,
new
the
models.
thing is, yeah, because lower production value for shows versus movies. Like you see it in cartoons as well, like
That's
the
true.
quality of stuff. So it probably makes sense. Like,
But yeah,
but
I'm still
Knuckles
gonna
is
watch
generally a
it.
serious character. Like his character is supposed to be a serious character. It's just Sega keeps like making him not making him dumb. Like
Yeah.
they keep like making him a joke, and I'm like, he used to be such a badass. Like even like his debut in like Sonic 3, he was such a badass, and like
I don't know why they
over
brought
time
him.
they just kept. I don't know. It's like,
I don't know why they brought him back to being Australian.
who?
Knuckles.
Knuckles? Was he Australian?
Was he not? Am I thinking of someone
No.
else? Mighty?
Mighty is in Australia. I think Marine the raccoon is.
Was he never?
I'm pretty
Was he
sure.
Australian eventually at one point?
No,
He
that
had
was-
like a cowboy
just-
hat on.
I don't
Oh
think
yeah, that doesn't mean he's Australian, but yeah, he did have a cowboy hat on. That originated from the OVA movie.
I swear I thought he had like a boomerang and he was Australian or
No.
something.
That's Styx the Badger. That's a Sonic Boom character. That's what you're
Interesting.
thinking about.
Oh, Styx.
Yeah.
But
I love Styx.
weird. I thought he was Australian.
Nah, that's Styx.
But I
There's
think
like who was. I think like there's like. I think Blaze. I think like technically like Blaze's dimension is like Australia. I think that's like what people are thinking. It's
Yeah.
really funny.
I think that I think Idris Elba's a really good actor. I love him as an actor, very good actor.
Oh yeah.
But I just don't know if he
100%.
was the right choice to play Knuckles.
I kind of. Yeah, I can see.
I like him as Knuckles. He does a good job.
Yeah.
I just don't see Idris Elba as a voice actor really.
I also can't see like I don't think I could see anyone else playing Knuckles in the movie properly because like even Knuckles'
That's
voice like I don't know how I feel about him playing because like
What if they just
I
got
mean, I
like
don't
the
know.
guy who did his voice in the games?
well that's what I was just saying like I mean honestly it probably would go well because the thing is the reason why like a lot of people don't like people like Roger Craig Smith or like current voice actors for Sonic is because the writing for the characters are pretty trash in modern day.
They're going
Like,
back to Adventure Times where the writing's terrible.
but like there was a pass back then because games were just getting into that story-driven narrative.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't know. I feel like with games like modern games or movies, it shouldn't like. I feel like there shouldn't be there should be good story writing.
Mhm.
Like you notice that they Tails has their original VA, so and for the movies. So I don't know.
Is that Tails' original VA?
Yeah, that's that's
Oh,
the VA
crazy.
that's in the games. That's Tails' VA. Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
the
I
only
thought it was
character
just
that's like that.
another big actor because Ben
No,
Schwartz is a big actor as well.
yeah,
I'm
I like that they
so
picked him for. I
I
like that they picked him
watched
for movie Sonic.
I
I'm
watched the
happy for
original
that.
trailer the other day and I'm so glad they changed
Yeah, yeah, dude. I remember. Oh my god,
it.
dude. Imagine like making a model like that so bad that the entire internet bullies you into remaking like the model.
Because
Like
presumably
a
they
whole
already
year
had the
waiting for that.
Tails model made as well for the final scene. So
Yeah,
what did original Tails look like? I
I don't
don't
even
want to
know.
see. I oh my
I don't think I
god.
want to know.
Yeah, and like the teeth. Ugh.
Oh god,
He
yeah.
was so
I'm glad
huge.
they
He
like.
was so
That
like
was that was that was
he
I
was
think
so
they got. I think they got
human.
like.
Yeah.
Did they get Tyson Hess to work on the new Sonic model? I think they
I
did,
don't know.
which is an
Maybe.
actual like Sonic artist,
Yeah.
like someone who worked on art for Sonic.
They probably
So
did. They probably fired
I don't know why they didn't
and
just do
they
that.
put a hit on the guy who made the original models.
Can you imagine they did that for Mario? Can you imagine they did that for Mario? Oh my god, the Mario
Oh,
movie.
where they
Oh,
made him like
geez.
really realistic looking.
I'm glad they chose Illumination for like the Mario movie because a lot of people were like,
Illumination is the
oh,
goat.
funny
Yeah.
funny minion stuff. You don't want them because the minion stuff. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, the minion stuff can get annoying, but that doesn't mean that they're gonna slap minions into the Mario movie, which they
Yeah.
didn't. The only time we saw minions was in the intro, which is their thing. Like whenever
Yeah.
they like have a movie by them.
Yeah.
But like the movie looked amazing.
It was
Like
beautiful.
It
they're really
really
good at
was.
stuff like that.
Yeah. Illumination is just the goat because not only do they make like good movies despite all the minion stuff, um they bailed DreamWorks out of bankruptcy because
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
that's
that.
true.
for the latest Puss in Boots movie, they weren't going to be able to finish it because they were like pretty much out of money. And so Chris
Yeah.
Meledandri, the CEO of Illumination, was like, here's some animators. We'll take over, or they'll take over the animation, and we'll finish the movie. And so they finished the movie, and it became like super successful. And now DreamWorks is able to continue going. But I think now DreamWorks is owned in part by Illumination.
I thought it was owned by Disney because I feel like Disney owns like everything in terms of
That's
like.
what it feels like.
So
I know.
Illumination, DreamWorks. DreamWorks, I don't think was owned by any of them because, what's his name? Jeffrey Katzenberg left Disney left Pixar to make DreamWorks. And they made Shrek. And then
Look what it did.
yeah, and then I don't think that was under any company. And so I don't think they're under any company right now. But Illumination is owned by Universal Studios. So they might be under. If Illumination's under Universal, then in turn that would mean that DreamWorks, if they're owned by Illumination, are also owned by Universal.
And is Pixar owned by Disney?
Yes, they were
Okay.
originally.
Yeah.
Well, Steve Jobs founded Pixar.
Right.
But I think he sold Pixar to Disney for like I want to say $1 billion in Disney stock, which was nothing at the time. So Pixar is just kind of just Disney's side project now. Because are they even known as Disney Pixar movies anymore? I think people just call them Disney movies.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in the like the title, they say Disney Pixar. I think most of the time.
I wonder what the next one coming out. Oh, it's Inside Out 2. That's the new one coming out. I'm
Oh
excited for that.
yeah. I forgot
Wait.
they're making that.
Did you guys watch Elements or whatever that movie was called?
Oh my god.
Elemental?
Okay.
Yeah, me and Joker watched it.
Before he brought me
Oh,
to
really?
the airport after Pace Summer, we watched it before he brought me to the airport. We watched it at the movie
Yeah, we
theater.
did.
It was actually a
Oh
pretty
my
good
God.
movie.
It was good, yeah. I like the way they covered it's like they covered like
Culture.
racism, yeah, culture and racism pretty well. I feel like
Yeah.
they did a really good job.
It was actually like a really good movie. I was not
Fire
expecting
Boy
it.
and
Yeah.
Water Girl. No, isn't it
No,
called?
no, 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 no.
It's called
No.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl,
Shark Boy
right?
and Lava Girl. Well,
We
there's also,
watched. I
there's
watched that like
also
the
a
other
movie.
day.
I think there's also a
Oh
movie
no, I
called
think he
Fire
means
Boy
the
and Water
game.
Girl. Oh,
No, he
Fire
means
Boy.
the game.
Yeah.
The game. Yeah.
Oh, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Shark Boy. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I did not realize. I loved that movie as a kid. I watch it.
That movie was
I watched it
crazy as a
recently,
kid,
and
yeah.
it's
Right.
so bad.
I
That
mean,
movie,
yeah,
it's like
the
a
CGI,
good bad,
like,
though.
yeah, it's like Spy Kids. Like Spy
It's
Kids
made by the
is
same
great.
guy.
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is.
guy.
I can't believe that. And he like does everything for his own movies. He does the directing, the writing, the editing, the music. It's just one guy
There's
that does
very
all of
few
it.
movies. Yeah, there's very
That's
few
actually
movies that do that.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't understand how people are able to make movies that are like. So there's the Mario movie, which was good, and then there was the Emoji movie that was bad.
Oh my god!
And how
I forgot about that movie.
how do movies like that even get made?
I don't know.
Yeah, facts. Like, how did
Bro,
people
so-
like sit down and say, "Yeah, this is gold.
Yeah, this is
Great
good."
idea."
So Sony made that movie, right?
So
The-
yeah, so Sony had
Oh
the
my
best
God.
comeback in history because they made the Emoji movie, and then their next movie was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
What? They made
Yeah,
that? Wait.
yeah.
Yeah, they did.
What
So
the heck?
they
The
had
B
a
movie.
massive flop, and then they had one of the greatest animated movies of all time. So
That's crazy.
it's just insane. I'm surprised
That's
that movie
crazy.
wasn't nominated for like a picture of the year. I guess it won animated film of the year, but
B movie.
there's always been this like, especially with the Oscars and everything, there's always been sort of elitism against animation. Like you'll never see an animated movie considered for movie of the year or picture film of the year. Is it called? I think it's film of the year.
Yeah, that sucks. I feel like it's harder to animate an entire movie, bro. Like,
Yeah. Have you ever? Did you guys ever see the Lion King remake in 2019?
I did.
No.
I did. I did.
I
It
have
was.
So obviously that movie is animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was not the best.
Can you believe that a lot of people who worked on that, including the director Jon Favreau, they did not consider it animation and they were calling it a live action film.
That is not what that is, bruh. Oh my god.
It's not
That's annoying.
even
Just because it looks like it's real doesn't mean it is real, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
Hello.
Making it more realistic does not suddenly make it a real movie. It's the same way with video games. Just because it looks real doesn't make it suddenly real.
I don't know. I feel like
I
when
watched
they
a
give
whole like
animation
2.5 hour video on it recently.
when I give animation
Mm-hmm.
like a bad rep, it's kind of annoying because, like I said, I feel like it's a lot harder to do animation because like you're hand drawing all of that. Like you have to like draw every frame. Like that's difficult.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
That
and
movie,
you have to do that within a 90-minute to 100-minute timer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like at least. Like
what's
screw
your favorite movie, Tibbs?
Favorite
What is
movie?
your favorite?
It's probably like Interstellar, I think.
I've never seen
Ooh,
that.
that's a good one. That's a good
Oh,
one.
you gotta watch it. You gotta
That's
watch
a good
it.
one.
Have
Yeah.
you seen Whiplash?
No, I haven't.
That's my favorite movie. You gotta see that. Whiplash is
Okay.
so incredible. I'll watch Interstellar. You watch Whiplash.
Got
I'll
it.
have to check that out.
Mine
Go
mine
ahead.
is like a weird one. Mine is Ponyo. It's like
Ponyo?
imagine my like Little Mermaid, but Japan. Like a Japan version. It's pretty
Is
much
it
what that
made
is.
by Ghibli?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched the movie, but it's a really good one. It's like it's pretty much the same concept. Like
Like anime-ish.
except like there's no like actual it's not really like a romance thing. It's more like it's a fish that becomes a girl like through magic, like a little girl through magic, and a little boy
okay.
like finds her and like they're like good friends throughout the whole movie.
You
Like
said,
it's really fun.
you said
it's really
fish
good.
becomes a girl, and I was like, damn, trans queen. Oh my god.
Shut up. No, but like the movie
I
I
didn't
think
realize
the
you
movie
meant a
like
real girl.
that's like one of very few movies that have like made me cry. Like few media, I should say, that has actually made me cry. It's a good movie. I liked it a lot. Very good on the animation too.
Yeah.
So,
What time is it? Oh my god. All right, so that's almost all the time we have, Tibbs. But I have one
Mhm.
more question for you before we log off.
Yes.
What's next for Tibbs?
what's next?
What's
Yeah.
next? Oof, dude. Honestly, I don't even know. Like, okay, recently I haven't really been doing speedrunning because I've just been focused on college. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, speedrunning, like, interest is like slowly like declined for me, to be
Declining. Yeah.
honest. But I think I'm gonna be focusing more on content creation than I
Yeah.
am speed runs because I think my speedrunning arc is like coming to a close, low key. Just because like I don't know, I think I've done so much speedrunning, like I feel like I need a break from it at least.
That's
So
kind of real. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been wanting to do content creation for like forever basically, and I have like a few ideas. I am working on a project, although that project is like taking me forever.
Same.
It's a secret project. I can't say it, but it will be
I'm
big
excited.
when
Let's
it
go.
when it eventually
It's
does
cool.
release.
I think quite a few people are like working on big projects like recently. It's kind of cool to see like
Yeah.
what people can do outside of like speedrunning. Like
Do I?
okay.
Oh no,
No,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Um,
I was doing something. Go ahead. You're good.
Swag. Okay. That was a goal I had. Like I don't know. Like I don't even remember how long ago, but I still do want to do ILs just because ILs are like actually like really fun to me compared to like full game speedruns. I love doing ILs. They're so fun. So I think I might still do like ILs, but I'll probably like lay off on doing full game runs for a bit. Yeah.
That's real.
So
Yeah.
so content creation's next for Tibbs? You think the content
I
creation arc's coming up?
I think so. I'm planning to like make like just like a brand new channel and
Yeah.
just start putting out stuff whenever I can. I mean, I haven't worked on like anything like recently just because I'm so busy with college, but maybe like over the summer if I'm available. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for that. Well, Tibbs, it has been a pleasure having you on. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I don't know. Follow me on Twitch, TV, or what is it called? Twitch.tv/Tibs1. Follow me on Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it.
It's Twitter.
Yeah,
we're
Twitter.
calling it Twitter. Screw that.
Follow me at Tibs_SR. And then follow me on YouTube. Tibs. Yeah, I think that's just
Let's
it.
go. Alrighty, y'all. This has been the JLB Podcast. Thank you so much for listening.
See you guys
Catch you
later.
Bye.
Bye bye.